We're here at EA Games Field. Thanks for joining us. Each of these teams looking to add a win to their record, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Browns get set to take on the home team. Hi, and welcome everyone to another great NFL football telecast brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, joined by John Madden.
Well, we definitely have one heck of a game coming up. One reason is because we get to see this guy throw the football. He's got all the tools that you look for in a quarterback, and it doesn't hurt that he has some great receivers to throw to.
The Browns have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. The teams have taken the field. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up with a kickoff. Number 89, back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. Penalty marker down on the field. We're the teams have taken. Let's get back to the play on the field. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 89, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 11. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game.
Number 89 on the return. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Pressure, throws it. This one falls incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. Ball on their own 26. Lewis, the lone back. The Browns using motion. Hand it off. Only a yard by the halfback. Much anticipated matchup, John, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Takes on one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Al. If this defensive line can get some penetration early, especially from the weak side, I think they're going to have a chance to get some sacks and hurry the passer. You can't let the quarterback set up back there, or this guy will just tear you apart.
The pass is picked off, breaking through. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, home team. The defender was all over that one.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Emmanuel comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13
should be a return here. From the 11-yard line. The Browns will start this drive from the 27-yard line.
89 on the return.
Melissa, is there an update?
I had a chance to talk to the head coach during warm-ups. He told me they need to just get out there and execute their game plan. They know that if they can take care of the football and come up with a few big plays on defense, they'll put themselves in a good position to come away with the win. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. 4-yard gain on the play.
On the reception, gain of 4 on the play.
Lewis, the lone setbacks.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Toss play to the left. Harrison showed he could do more than just cover on that one.
Hey, sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
7 yards to go. The Browns using motion. Going to the left. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 2, maybe 3 yards on the toss. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Only one man back.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gives the ball off. Nowhere to go that time. The defensive line gets very good penetration.
This line's very aggressive up front. They like to stunt and use power moves to get into the backfield. A lot of teams think that the best way to move the ball on the ground against them is to run it right at them. Try and wear them out. Looks like they might be trying to do that same kind of thing.
Drops back, hand it off. Charles couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Dropping back, slings it out left side. Breaks free. Great defense to prevent them from getting the first.
You don't run a pattern short of the first down on third down.
Knight is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
They'll start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Using motion. Lewis picks up 5.
40 with the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
They need 5. Ball on their own 29. Only one man back. Man in motion. The home team. The wet conditions probably had a lot to do with that fumble, John.
When it's raining out there like it is in this one, you got to be sure you protect the ball. Guys are coming in for the tackle, and they're always looking for the strip, looking to knock that thing out of there.
So it's first and 10 following the fumble. Hands it off to the back, loses one tackle. It's on the ground. The Browns. That ball just squirted right out of his hands.
He never had a good handle on that thing. A lot of guys will wear gloves to help him hold on to the ball, but even if you do, you still got to wrap it up and protect it. You're going to see a lot of balls popping out like that.
Lewis. Couple, maybe 3 yards on that one. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps. Only one man back.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Using motion. Receives the handoff. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. You also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
It's 1st and 10. Hand it off to the back. And he stopped at the 36-yard line. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
Second and 3. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Bradford gets set. Tosses it out to the left. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Going to the right.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Loss of about 1.
On the run. Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 13. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Browns using motion. Cross play to the left. Breaks free. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line. Halfback toss goes for 6.
On the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Lewis. Great fake with the pass. Intercepted. The defender is there to make the play.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Charles, the lone back, the home team, using motion. Hand it off. Tackle at the 46-yard line. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. Only one man back.
Ball on the 46-yard line. Fire out! Let's go! Come on!
Charles. That draw play works to perfection.
That's the thing. That was the perfect call in the perfect situation. He dropped back, handed it off at the last second, and the back picked his way through the defense, finding his way past the marker.
The backs are lined up in an I. Tosses it out to the left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. And that's a loss of 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line.
2nd and 13. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Throws it, off and runs. And he hits his target. He's taken down at the 30. Number 16 made a difficult reception look easy.
He never hesitated. That's just great concentration and desire.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Pressure coming with the pass. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Emmanuel heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. And it's on its way. He kicked it off the side of his foot and it hooked wide right. First and 10. Ball on their own 37. Bradford sets up. Man in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to run it here. Only a yard by halfback. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is the home team 7, Cleveland nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Swift goes in motion.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Drops back under pressure with the throw. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
The home team come out in a nickel pack.
On the 37-yard line.
The Browns using motion. Closing in, gets the pass off. The 40, the 30, breaking free. The 10, touchdown, Brown. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. And he ticks on the extra point. So that drive took only a few ticks off the clock. It still got them into the end zone.
When you score that quickly, you get the defensive coordinator a little worried. He starts to wonder how his guys gave up a touchdown so fast.
Lindsay is back and ready to put this one in the air.
16 back deep to return.
And he got all of that in a great kick. Stiff arm. The home team will start the drive from the 18.
With 84 on the return.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 18. Man in motion. Going to the left. Harrison knifed in there and made the tackle.
And when you have a cornerback who can come up and make a tackle like that, stopping or slowing down the outside run is a whole heck of a lot easier.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Again, he'll get the call. Gain of about 1.
With the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 19. Pressure, throwing. The 30. Amazing play by number 86.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Number 16. The man in motion. Going to the left. And he's tackled behind the line. That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Play action. Gets the pass off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, he just bounced off his hand.
Cleveland comes out with 7 in the second game. Right to him. The 30. He wasn't satisfied with just making the catch on that play.
This play was about pure speed. The receiver made a few quick moves at the line and then outran the defender to the ball.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
19-yard line.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. And he's tackled behind the line. Loss of about 1.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 20-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Brings it to the outside. A display of great hands on that catch.
That receiver has all the tools.
The home team line up in the shotgun. Throws it. And the catch is made. And he slips out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Tosses it out to the left. Fumble. The Browns get it. He got close to the end zone, but he just couldn't hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you, they always say it. You have to come away with something when you get down inside the 20. The teams that are successful in this league almost always get some kind of points when they move down here. Maybe they only kick a field goal, but they usually get something. And that's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Hand it off to the back. A lot of room to work with. Lewis with a nice run and picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Play to the right. About a 2-yard gain here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Eight to go. Going to the left. Lewis wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Only one man back. Under pressure, passing run. Breaking through. The 40. The 40. The 30. Phillip makes the tackle at the 18. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Lewis, the lone setback. He's off again. And the halfback picks up about 3.
2-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Bring that plane, baby. Set.
Closing in. Throws it. He hits his receiver. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
It's first and goal. 8 yards to the goal line. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Only one man back.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
7th play of this drive. Bradford with a man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure. Looks to the end zone. Let an opportunity go right through his hands.
I'll tell you, he was looking for the big play the other way, and he let that ball go right through his fingers.
So it's 2nd down now.
And here's a chance for the offense to make their move. The defense could be sending a blitz, so I'd go with something to my running back, a swing pass or maybe even a screen. If they execute, they could put this one in the end zone.
Pickup of 6 on the counter.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Drops back. Jump ball in the end zone. Penalty marker down in the field.
Offsides. Home defense. After this is to the goal. Still 3rd down.
Both teams are looking to make the play, and whoever does is going to have some big-time momentum going into halftime.
3rd down now and goal to go. Ball a half-yard away. Miller moves in motion.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Tosses it right. Touchdown, Cleveland. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Scoring runs like this aren't all that unusual for them.
Lindsey is just about ready to kick this one away. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 7. The home team will start this drive from the 22.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 22. Passing on 1st down. Throwing. Nice adjustment. The 4th down. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
The coach is having them hurry it up. Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw, he hits his receiver. No problem picking up the 1st.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly. They might go with the run here to keep the defense on. Besides, they have timeouts to use, so they'll want to make the most of them.
1st and 10. Anderson gets set. He was met right at the line, might have even lost a little.
That was a case of the defense getting under the pads of the offensive line. Usually the team that gets the best leverage is going to control the line of scrimmage. When you run it into the middle, you have to have some push or movement up front. If you can't get that movement, it makes things very difficult for your running back.
He's rushing the offense back to the line.
If they're going to get the 1st here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their blocks and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
Only one man back.
On the 34-yard line. Take it out.
Drops back. Goes with a short pass to the right side. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
About a 51-yard attempt here. And it's on its way. It had the distance, but it sailed right.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
1st and 10. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Let's start on the offense.
Early movement there.
The offense needs to do a better job focusing.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
They got nothing.
Throwing on 1st down. Guns it out to the right. A little off target, but caught. Big opening. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
Moss comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And he takes on the extra point. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 16, back deep to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 5-yard line. The home team will start the drive from the 20-yard line.
Hey, here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
1st and 10.
He'll pass on 1st down. Throwing left. Great throw. Smith takes him down at the 49-yard line. Big time play by number 16.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
The home team line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Pressure coming with the pass, with the catch. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
The thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Going to the air on 1st down. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
2nd and 10. Cleveland comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw. He finds his man. The 30. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Gets the pass off. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers.
And so the kicker ready to come out onto the field and try to put one through the uprights before halftime. Emmanuel heads out to try this field goal. The kick is up. The try is good. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 13, back to return.
Nice distance.
We'll see. Tiger up. Get in there. Arizona will start the drive at the 21.
Tosses it out to the left, and that's a stiff one.
At the end of the first half, the score is Cleveland 21, the home team 10.
As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. Lindsay in to kick this one off.
Number 84, back deep to return.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line. The home team will start this drive from the 22.
Number 16 on the return.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 22. Charles closing in with the pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
Melissa, anything new from the sideline?
Well, Al, the Browns coach says his defense won't be giving up as many yards in the second half. They expect a lot more throws since the other team is trailing. But he's confident that his guys are up to the task, Al.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. Pressure unleashes the deep ball. Llewellyn got into another gear to get to that one.
Hey, when you talk about fast, this guy has real speed. Aren't too many corners in the league that are going to run step for step with him.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 2 on that counter.
2-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 32-yard line. Let's go, come on.
5th play of this drive. Throws over to his right. Anderson saw the pressure coming on that play.
And I'll tell you, the toughest thing to do as a quarterback is to throw it accurately when there's a big old defensive player in your face.
They need 7. The quarterback is back in the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. Hamilton got a big shot on the quarterback.
The offensive line just couldn't hold their ground very long. The defense broke through and brought him down.
Knight is back to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch. And this will be a touchdown. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. About a 1 yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Hand it off. And he's brought down at the 16. They went backward on that one.
They ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Pickup of about 8.
On the run, gain of 8 on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
So it's a first down after a nice run right up the middle.
Right up the middle, too. Good blocking leads to a good run like that.
First and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
1 yard gain by the running back.
With the carry, 1 yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 47-yard line. Come on,
Using motion.
Get in there.
Charles was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
9 yards to go.
Here come the heat. Get out. Take him out.
Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. I mean, you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Henning into return. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
Now, this is a big-time play by the special team. Hunter does his job, and he puts it where the returner can't catch it. And the coverage team does their job by getting into position to knock it back into the field and pin them inside the 10.
They'll go from the I formation.
Start the drive at the 12-yard line. First and 10.
Man in motion. He hands it off. Just won't go down. He loses it. The Browns pick up the fumble. You have to wrap the ball up with two hands in games like these.
Yeah, you got to be extra careful. If the ball is wet and you have it hanging out there, the defenders are going to try and punch it out of there every time.
First and 10. Ball on their own 28. Using motion. To the air on first down. With the pass, great throw. Bradford continues to pass effectively and has now thrown for over 200 yards. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Closing in, throws it. This one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up third down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Here is a third and long situation. Ball on their own 30. Pressure, guns it out to the lane. Perfect. Breaks free. Swift, he's catching everything that comes his way. Now over 100 yards receiving with that catch. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 39-yard line.
To the air on first down. With the throw, incomplete pass. The incomplete pass bringing up second down.
On the play.
So it's second and 10. Bradford using split backs.
Second and 10.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. Just won't go down. Now that's a stiff arm. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Passing on first down. Under pressure. Goes over the middle. With the catch on the run. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Within scoring distance. Closing in. Good play in the backfield by Stevens. And the quarterback gets ducked to the center.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Now in second and long after the sack. Bradford gets set. Hand it off to the back. The delayed handoff goes for about a yard. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Steps up into the pocket. The defender just teed off on him.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
Moss comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's on its way. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. Anderson with a man in motion. Hand it off. Loses one tackle. Charles got past the line and into the secondary on that carry.
He really did. He blew past the line into the secondary and picked up the first down.
Sideline to sideline. Get in there. Pressure, fires it out to the right. Ellis made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Tiger up. Bust his glue.
Pressure coming. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hamilton. Good play call by the defensive coordinator.
He knows exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. He always puts him in position to make big plays out there, whether it's rushing the quarterback or playing in pass coverage downfield.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Browns ahead of the home team, 21-10. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 42. Cleveland lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Here they come. Under pressure, throws over to his right. Anderson continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing. This is a situation where they just have to go for it.
45-yard line.
Closing in, into the open field.
Now watch how they get out of a jam. They're looking at a 4th and long situation here, and they call the perfect play at the perfect time. He makes one heck of a throw, and he gets it past the marker to keep him going. Everything had to work on that one, and everything did.
Looking upfield. That's a 3-yard gain.
The ball carrier, 3-yard gain on the play.
They need 7. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Get at him, Steve. Hit the ball.
Pressure with the pass. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
95 on the cover.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 31-yard line. Back off, DB.
Using motion.
Let's go. Come on.
Pressure coming. Throwing. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark.
The intended receiver on the play.
So this will be a 48-yard attempt from the 38-yard line. And it's up. The kick is good. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's 2nd successful attempt. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for kickoff. Number 13, back deep to return.
Good distance. From the 6-yard line. Using the stiff arm. Cleveland is winning this one by 8.
Number 13 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. Great play to break up that deep pass, John.
This is a team that likes to take shots downfield when they see an opportunity. Passing downfield will open up the running game and passing routes underneath, even if you don't complete the pass.
They give it to the halfback. The running back gets about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 7. Ball on their own 26.
Third and 7. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Handed off to the back. Play action with the throw. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
18-yard line. They'll take over at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on. We got nothing.
Looking to run it here. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 22. Dropping back. Closing in. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. The Browns line up in the quarter defense with the throw. And grabs it. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 31.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. We're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Come on, D up. Win the pain.
He gets the carry. Charles did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. Tosses it left. Craver couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Pressure, throws it, and the catch is made. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Charles, the lone back. With the pass, he has room at the 30, the 20. Anderson has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Get in there, Ron.
Charles. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
He'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Here comes the heat. Is that all you got?
Stiff arm there. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Run. Gain of 6 on the play.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Throwing. This one falls incomplete.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Oh, 11th play of this drive. Charles. Play action with the throw. Touchdown, home team. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
Well, here we go. One shot of the two-point conversion to tie things up. Anderson sends a man in motion. Again with the carry. They got it, and we're all tied up. And so we see this offense getting it done on that long touchdown drive.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Emmanuel will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 89.
He got all of that one. From the 3-yard line. Lays into him with a stiff arm. The special teams unit did a real nice job picking up their blocking assignments on that play.
And I'll tell you, they created huge lanes for him to run right through.
The Browns line up with two backs behind the quarterback.
First and 10.
Lose it.
Using motion.
Take him out.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
21 on the cover.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 43. Only one man back.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Under pressure, rolling right, throws it, and this pass is completed. Williams did a nice job of getting to that pass.
Yeah, we saw him running those quick pass plays in practice.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
That all you got?
2-minute warning coming up. Lewis didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
Most coaches will just run here and hope it gets them a first. If not, it takes time off the clock and gets them closer to overtime. But who knows? They might come out aggressive and start passing for the win right now.
Tosses it right. Aimed it off to the back. Charles has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. Now with second down coming up inside the 10, a run seems to be in order.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 6-yard line.
And sets up again with a run. Charles continues to assert himself with a running game.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 7. They give it to the halfback. Hayden takes him down at the 7. Charles couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Knight will come into this game to punt. Henning looks like he's ready for the return. He gets under this one and has a lot of room to run.
In this situation, they really don't need to pass at all. They just need some positive running plays to take time off the clock and set up the field goal to win it.
Bradford gets set. Lewis pulls him over. The home team call a timeout. That's their first. Gain of about 1.
They're in a great position to win this thing with a field goal. If I'm the coach, I'm just calling a run up the middle and setting it up for my kicker.
Stiff arms the defender to the ground. He's at the 20. Good run there to move the chains.
And what happened there was the defense didn't wrap up well. They just can't try and knock the guy out. They have to wrap when they tackle.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
We'll get the call again. Cleveland calls a timeout. They have 1 left. On second down, they have to keep it on the ground to set up a last-second field goal try. Hand it off. The home team call a timeout. That's their final timeout. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Now, usually in this situation, a team will have its quarterback or running back just down the ball in the middle of the field, setting up a straight-ahead kick. Using motion. Luck on the run. Touchdown, Cleveland. That guy just found some room and hit it right for the end zone.
Yeah, he was able to make some moves and make the defenders miss to get the yardage he needed.
Moss comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 16, back to the turn.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 1. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession.
Time is a factor, but I think they could still use the middle of the field.
The home team will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Here come the heat.
Anderson sets up. Number 86 in motion. Throwing on first down. Looking for a receiver. Won't have to break stride. Anderson is really picking apart this pass defense, piling up over 350 yards through the air. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Spike stops the clock.
You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
The home team line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets rid of it. It's his receiver in stride. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains. They're going to go with a no huddle.
Here come the heat. Fire out.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. Not much time remaining, and they'll have to get closer for a legitimate shot at getting the touchdown. Dropping back. The throw, it's broken up. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
Line has to do a better job of protection, or they're going to get their quarterback killed.
The home team line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Man in motion.
I saw you.
Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. He couldn't come up with the interception.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
The Browns come out in the quarter defense. Throws it. This pass is incomplete.
The only way the defense can get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
The drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 32.
That's the end of the game. The final score is Cleveland 28. The home team 21.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.